Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
So I've been talking the whole time and my speaker was off, guys. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened. Now I got to come back and do the horoscopes all over again. But I'm going to play a song, then I'm going to come back and do the horoscopes.
We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. It's like we're not going anywhere. Maybe it's because there's something in the air. And I don't even care. No, I don't even care anymore. It's like we're losing all track of time. I just got one thing on my mind. Baby, one day I'm hoping that you will be mine. Turn my life around. Wow. So where do we go when everything feels like it just stays the same? Where do we go from here when everything is said and done? This is what we do. Down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. Let's get down. We get down to the beat, y'all. Yeah, it's like I'm stuck in this mystic cloud, waiting for something I can't get out. And I don't even care. No, I don't even care anymore. It's like we're losing all track of time. I just got one thing on my mind. Baby, one day I'm hoping that you will be mine. Turn my life around. Wow. Yeah. Where do we go when everything feels like it just stays the same? Where do we go from here when everything is said and done? Where do we go when everything feels like it just stays the same? Where do we go from here when everything is said and done? We start it all over, and let's get together now, so we can find the spark in the night. Come on, roll that. That's right.
Welcome back. So listen, let me tell y'all something. So I have really goofed this morning. So I have about 12 minutes of air on my show. It's crazy. And then I just played the song with the speakers on. So that probably sounds crazy too. So what happened was, this is what happened. Because normally what happens is I always turn the speakers off when I do my show on Sunday, right? So I turn the speaker off when I do the show on Sunday. So when I come in on Monday, the speakers are automatically off, because what happens is when the speakers are on and I'm playing the music, the playback on the other side of the show sounds crazy. And so when I came in this morning, I don't know, I wasn't thinking, I guess, because I have all this stuff going on in my head. And so I'm looking at the thing. I thought that because I had the cursor on the speaker that it was off. And so when the intro played to the show, I hit the speaker and I turned the speaker off. So the speaker was on while the intro was playing, which I'm sure that sounds crazy, because when the speaker's on, the intro plays, it sounds horrible. And then I cut the speaker off thinking I was turning the speaker on so you can turn the mic off so you can hear me, right? And lo and behold, I talked for like 13 minutes and you guys probably didn't hear a word. So now I have to start all the way over again from the beginning doing the national holidays, which is, it's only 3. But I'm looking like, wait a minute. So I totally goofed this morning. So that's my Monday morning blunders. But anyway, first I want to give a happy birthday shout out to my Uncle Marvin all the way to heaven. Today is his birthday. He actually passed 2 years ago from COVID. He passed a couple of weeks before his birthday in March. So today is his birthday. Happy birthday, Uncle Marvin, all the way in heaven. I also want to give a happy birthday shout out to my mother-in-law, Miss Sarah Welch. I didn't get a chance to meet her. She passed a year before I actually met her son. But I want to thank her for raising a beautiful son who is just one of my best friends in this world. And he is just a great person. So happy birthday, Miss Sarah, all the way in heaven as well. Today is National Animal Crackers Day. I told a whole story about animal crackers, y'all, that I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. So listen, you have your blunders, and it's just me. So nobody could catch the blunder because it's just me. So it's National Animal Crackers Day. And for those of you my age, used to get the little animal crackers in a little red box. You flip the top off, had a little string on it. Yeah, I'm really dating myself, right? It's National Columnist Day. It's National Lineman Appreciation Day, so show some love to your linemen and have your box of animal crackers. I'm just saying. I got to start the horoscopes I know the people that come in at 10 o'clock waiting to get their horoscopes, like, what's going on? I heard the music, so they're probably gone. But anyway, we're going to kick our horoscopes off. Brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thompson for today, Monday, April 18th. Kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Disputes may cause because of lack of honesty. Try to keep any mood swings under control. They may result in alienation. You may have difficulties finishing your projects. Okay, listen. If disputes start, don't let it because of lack of honesty on your part. You know what I'm saying? You be honest. You be a person of integrity, Aries. You be honest. If it's going to start, don't let it be because of you and your dishonesty. Okay? Cool. Taurus, your self-esteem will come back if you take part in organizational functions that allow you to be in the limelight. You have a heart-to-heart talk with family members and find out what the problems are. Problems with in-laws may cause friction in your personal relationship. All right, listen. Here's the thing. You want to respect your in-laws, but if they step out of line, you want to listen. I kindly respect you to get back in your place because it's my business. Just do it in a nice way if you can. Otherwise, tell them, you know what, don't come to my house. I'm just saying. Listen, don't listen to me. Try to work it out. Because I'd be like, look, I ain't good at bootlicking. So I'm like, look, you got a problem with it, that's your problem. You fix it. I will try. Listen, I'm the type of person, I'm going to try to fix the problem. My daughter tells me all the time, you can't fix everything. She would tell me that because I try to fix everything. But here's the thing. Here's what I've learned is that I can't fix everything. I can't please everybody. And I'm not a people pleaser, but I'm definitely a fixer. Right? It's in my nature that I'm a problem solver. That's who I am. And so I would try to fix stuff. And she told me, you can't fix everything. I'm like, okay. When she told me that, I had to sit with that for a minute. Like, okay, well, she's right. So now when people get upset about stuff, either they're going to get over it or they're not. But I'm not going to try to keep trying to fix it. So listen, do what you got to do, Taurus. Sometimes you can fix it, sometimes you can't. Gemini, tell it like it is. But here's what I would say. Tell it like it is with love, if you can. You know what I mean? I know you want to get it off your chest. You want to tell it like the T.I. is. Tell it like it is. But do it with love. Do it with a little bit of compassion. Do it with some couth. Don't go in there just blowing your top. All right? Someone you least expect could be trying to make you look bad. Oh, here's the thing. It's somebody that you would least expect. Gemini, you know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Backstabbers. They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place trying to make you look bad. So watch your back, baby. Watch your back. Cancer, older members of your family may try to take advantage of you. New methods and innovative technology will make your job far easier than you anticipated. Positive connections can be made if you get involved with environmental organizations. All right, listen, you want to make some positive connections? Do some good. It's just that simple. Do some good. You want to meet some new positive folks because them positive people out there doing good. So get around people that's doing good. You're going to feel good. You're going to make some good connections. That's bottom line. Leo, changes in your domestic scene. Make changes in your domestic scene. Visit someone who hasn't been feeling well lately. You can have a working relationship with children if you exercise patience and understanding of the dilemmas they face. All right, listen. You got to understand kids. They got voices too. They're people. Speaking of that, one of the stories coming up is about a teen over in Gwinnett County who said, look, we want to seat at the table. We tired of y'all making all these choices about our education. We don't have no say so. I want to seat at this table. Listen, these kids are not playing. These are some different kind of kids. Right now, from the babies on up, they ain't playing with y'all. For real. All right, cool. And visit someone you haven't that hasn't been feeling well lately. You know what I mean? Just go visit. Go say hi. Just say hi. Virgo, do not get into uncertain financial deals. Do not. Do not. If it looks too good to be true, Virgo, 9 times out of 10, it is too good to be true. You can accomplish the most if you travel for business purposes. Do your own thing. You don't need anybody to do anything. You can do your own thing, Virgo. Go ahead and watch your money. If it looks uncertain, don't do it. All right? All right, I'm going to go to the song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Tyson. Stay tuned.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet. Huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, and maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand. Up to my knees. Keep losing sleep, I'm manic, dream at midnight. So hard to please. Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, and maybe just a better kind of bitter. Bitter, 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 Think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby. Ooh, think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby. Ooh, think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby. Ooh, think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Tyson. We'll pick it up with Libra. Opportunities to pamper yourself may unfold. Consider making pleasure trips or participating in entertainment that require energy. Overindulgence may be a problem. Here's the thing, Libra. Try not to overindulge. If you don't want that problem, try not to do it. Opportunities to pamper yourself may unfold. Take some time for yourself. Love on yourself today. You know what I'm saying? Love on yourself. All right. Scorpio, any renovation or decorating to your home should include the whole family. Pay off all your debts before you go out and celebrate. Beware of individuals who are not that reliable or well known to you. If you don't know them, watch out. Listen, you can know some people and they're just not reliable. Just be aware of them too, right? Don't trust them. You can tolerate them. You can even hang out with them. But just listen, try not to trust them just yet till you know you can. All right? Pay off all your debts before you go out and celebrate. Yes, do that thing. Sagittarius, travel should be on your mind. You will be You'll be accident prone if you aren't careful today. You need to reevaluate your situation. Spend some time reevaluating your situation, Sagittarius. Are you where you want to be? Are you doing the things that you're passionate about? Are you with that person you want to be with? Are you with them for the wrong reasons? Reevaluate. You need to reevaluate your situation today. Whatever it is, your money, your future, your relationships, your home, whatever it is, your job, your career, your business, reevaluate it. Today is the day. Matter of fact, travel should be on your mind. Take a short trip. Spend some time alone. I'm going on a retreat in a couple of weeks. I'm excited. I'm going on a retreat in a couple of weeks. Then right after that, I'm flying to Florida. Then I'm flying back to Jersey. Then I'm going back to Florida. Yeah. Then I'm going to Virginia Beach after that. I know I did this last year. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to travel that much this year. Not so. I'm doing it again. Capricorn, be sure to organize events that will keep children busy. Get involved in creative projects that will enhance your earning power. You will have splendid suggestions for fundraising events. All right, look at you making money moves. I'm making money moves. That's what Cardi B say. You're going to have some great ideas for some fundraising events. Capricorn like events anyway. Well, let me say this. I know a few Capricorns, they like events. They like planning events. I suck at that. Like, I'm planning the Black Tech Symposium right now, and I swear I can't wait for this to be over because it's so much pressure. Anything I do in the event planning space just puts a lot of pressure on me because there's so many moving parts to events planning. It's just a lot of moving pieces to event planning. You know, I'm a tech person. Like, I like being behind a computer. That's what I'm best at. When I got to plan an event, oh God, this is so stressful. So anyway, Capricorn, you got some splendid ideas. Go roll with them. Roll with them. Aquarius, don't lend or borrow money or belongings. Chances are they are jealous. Situations in your personal life are moving a little fast lately. Listen, chances are somebody's jealous of you, Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? It's so sad when you got ugly jealousy and this ugly friend envy. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be yourself around people, but then when they make you feel some kind of way and you know they got that little jealous streak, it's like, ugh, I don't want to be around them. Yeah, I'm not that person. Now, let me say this. I used to be jealous about my boo. If I had a boo, like even my boo now, I'd be like, look, don't make me fight you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm too old to be fighting right now. Here's the thing, though. Don't push me. I'm just saying. I'm too old, but don't push me. Do not push me. Listen, I'm in rare form today. I feel good. Y'all. I worked a lot yesterday. I really did. Because I got this new tech project that I'm working on, and I worked. Like, I got off the show and I worked probably about 7 to 8 o'clock last night. Because I had to get it done. I had to get the website done. Like, I got to get this site done because it's been on my to-do list for about 2 weeks. And I just kind of been fumbling around with it because I had so much other stuff going on. I was like, nah, Sunday. I started it Saturday. I was like, I'm going to finish it Sunday. And I got 95% of it done. So I got 5% left that I'll knock out today, which I'm excited about that because now it's done. Now the real work begins. Okay, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, you will have to be careful not to let others find out your intentions. Oh, okay. Don't let criticism upset you. Ooh, okay. Hassles will delay your plans. Ooh, okay. Clear up domestic chores that have remained undone for some time. Ooh, fish, we got a lot going on right there. Ooh, like all of that. You have to be careful not to let others find out about your intentions. Okay. All right, fish, be careful. Don't let criticism upset you. Ooh, that's a big one for me. Look, just the thought of that right there, because I'm bad with that. I ain't going to even lie, y'all. I am really bad with criticism. It has paralyzed me in so many situations. Even when I'm not good. I can see if it's constructive, but straight up criticism, oh my God, I want to fight you. Like, yeah, so, and hassles will delay your plans. Okay, all right. I'm not claiming any of that. I'm claiming all goodness. Put out that good vibe. Let good vibes come back to your fish. Clean your house and put out good vibes. Now I got to go burn some sage after that because that's a doozy. That's a doozy. I'm getting good criticism. Today. If somebody critique me professionally with good advice, and I ain't claiming no delays on my plans. Everything's going to move smoothly and swiftly. Listen, I'm speak those things as though they were. Yes. Everything's going to move smoothly and swiftly with constructive amazing criticism that will not upset me, that's going to only empower me. Speak those things as though they were. Okay? Okay. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thodson. Now let's get on to some news that you can use. Well, 3 kayakers got rescued from the Yellow River in Gwinnett County over in Lilburn. Thank God. You know, they were out kayaking in some kind of way. They lost that kayak. One was stuck in a tree on a branch, and 2 was sitting on the sand on the side of the sand dune or the sand bed. And they had to call the Gwinnett County Fire and Emergency Services to rescue them. Here's what I thought was pretty cool, though. One, I'm glad they're safe. I thought that was pretty good. I thought that was a great thing. Not pretty good. That was great that they were safe. But I thought what was pretty cool was that we have this whole swift water rescue team. Yeah, did y'all know that? I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, we got a whole team of professionals. That's their job. Yeah, they go out. It's called the Department of Swiftwater Rescue. Yes, because over by Yellow River, because that is a river, and people go do things and get them caught up in the river, and they need to be rescued like yesterday. So they were out kayaking in some kind of way. They got stranded, and one got stuck on a branch, and so they had to go and rescue them. 3 of them. So all 3 of them got stranded at one time. So the other friend, I guess he made it out. He called for help, and they were rescued. But thank God for that, because that could have went very, very wrong real quickly. So I'm grateful that they got saved. Thanks to our swift rescue team. We got a swift rescue team, y'all. Yes. So Senator John Ossoff and Congresswoman Carolyn Bourdeaux is talking to the Joy about the post office over in Lawrenceville on Kroger Street. They're saying the post office is a hot mess. And when I tell you they ain't lying, they ain't lying. I don't know when the last time you've been into the post office over on Kroger Street, but I was there a couple weeks ago. Had a great conversation with somebody standing in line. They're supposed to open at 8:30. They changed the hours to 9:30. So we stood there and we talked for an hour because we both got there like at 8:25. And so we had a great conversation. But the last time before I went to the post office, I was there for 2 hours standing in line. Finally, when I got on the inside and there was a line behind me, by the time I got to the inside, I'm like, so I wanted to be mad, right? But I was like, you know what? It's not going to change anything. I'm not going to be mad. I wanted to be mad because I'm like, it's taking too long. Been here forever, but I'm in the line. Now I'm not going to get out the line, so I might as well stay. So I started talking to everybody because this is what I do. Like, I'm just talking to people in the audience, talking to folks, you know. So by the time I got inside, the inside was one woman at the counter. And I said to her, well, where's everybody? She said, it's only 2 of us here. I said, where's your supervisor? She said she quit yesterday. I said, so who's working? She said, just the 2 of us. So it was 2 people, one working the front, one working the back. 2 women and 2 older women. Now, I can tell you right now, if that had been me, I probably would have walked off the job too, because one, my freaking knee would not have let me stood up that long just because she couldn't stop because it was so many people in the line. So I don't know when she had a chance to stop. But anyway, that post office is a mess. And so right now, Louis DeJoy, who's the Postmaster General, they said, look, we need you to fix this facility. This is what Congresswoman Bourdeaux and Senator Ossoff said. We need you to fix this thing. They, in a letter, the 2 said the post office is a safety hazard and a freaking eyesore. It has nearly 30 violation codes, local building codes, structural damage, deteriorating roof, and more. You know, and I think that's pretty sad, but here's the thing. You know, Louis DeJoy probably wouldn't mind if they close the post office down, especially this time of the year. Between now and 24, he probably gonna have the post office closed down, so you can't go and put your ballots in the box. You can't mail them out. You know what I'm talking about, because he's on the payroll for that past president, so he don't care about the post office. That was one of the reasons the president's lost, according to them. Anyway, they're saying in the letter they're gonna get to it. They don't know when they're gonna get to it, but they're gonna get to it. So we'll see what happens. Right now, it's falling apart. And they need somebody to come over. I asked the young lady, I said, well, how much do they pay? She said $19 an hour. I was like, wow, really? Because I didn't know what they paid. So I was like, you can't get people to come to work for $19 an hour these days? Listen, apparently not. I remember, let me tell y'all something. I remember back in the day in Jersey, if you got a job at a hospital, at a school, or a post office, oh, baby, you was doing it. So I worked at a hospital. So if you could get a job inside the hospital, inside the post office, or inside the school system, oh, you were doing something. Today, here in Georgia, well, let me say this. Here in the metro area, a job at the post office. They're there. People, she said, we hired 6 people. They all quit. I was like, who? So in my mind, I think I'm kind of still stuck in the early 2000s because you didn't quit a job paying $19 an hour back then. Like, who quits a job paying $19 an hour? Like, I think I was making $11. I was ecstatic. So 19, I'm like, what? This was back in the day. I couldn't do nothing with $11. I could barely put gas in my car at this point. So I guess that's the point. Like, right now, $19 an hour is nothing compared to your happiness. And let me tell y'all something. I understand that more than anything. So she was like, we pay $19 an hour, but they pay, I think they get bonuses and incentives and all this kind of stuff. That didn't even matter. She was like, they quit. We hired 6 people and they all quit. I'm like, really? Quit. I was like, who quits a job paying $19 an hour? But I guess it's not the same anymore. But what are you quitting for? Like, how much are you making it? My husband works in pharmaceutical. People starting out at his job makes about $25 an hour. They will start and quit. And I said to him, they quit $25? That was unheard of. Like, you don't quit a job making 19. You definitely don't quit one making 25. Do you know how many people quit his job? They will quit. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, they don't care. They start out making about $25 an hour. They may stay a couple of months and then they quit. I was like, wow, that was unheard of in my day. You got a job making $25 an hour. You never quit. You stay there till they close the job down or you kick the bucket one. I'm just saying, that's just how it was. Not today. People don't care about these jobs. I'm like, wow, that's nuts. That is nuts. Anyway, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So stay tuned.
You're the only one I think about, yeah. You're the only one for me. The only one I care about, yeah. About, yeah. Thinking about you day and night, yeah. You're the only one for me. I just wanna get it right, yeah. Right, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. You're the one I'm thinking of. Come on and take my love. Let's go and we can fly away. Taking off to the sky, it's you and me tonight. Whoa, baby. You know there was something special. Baby boy, you are my treasure. I know we got it, baby. Got it, baby. Yeah, yeah. I knew that it was something special. Baby boy, you are my treasure. I know we got it, baby. Got it, baby. That I would be your girl. Ooh, yeah, yeah. You're the one I'm thinking of. Come on and take my love. Let's go and we can fly away. We're taking off to the sky. It's you and me tonight. Ooh, baby. You know there was something special. Baby boy, you are my treasure. I know we got it, baby. Got it, baby. Yeah, yeah. I knew that it was something special. Baby boy, you are my treasure. I know we got it, baby. Got it, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know we got it, baby. Got it, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back. I'm over here singing, y'all. Like, these are my songs. And, you know, it's funny because I play them all the time. So I pretty much learned the word. I've never heard them on the regular radio, though. So you can only get these songs on my show. All right. Welcome back to the show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You know, there's a young man. He's a valedictorian. And he said, you know what, we need a seat at the table. And, you know, I can't blame him. I told y'all, these kids are different. They're not the same. They're not the same. They're all aliens. I know. Y'all probably thinking she is crazy. I say that a lot because they are totally different. They're super duper smart and intelligent, and I think that they know what they want, and they're gonna ask you for it, and they're not afraid, you know. So, and that's the Gen. I think that's the Gen Z group. I don't even know what the groups behind that's called, but the Gen Z group is like, look, this is what we want. Anyway, his name is Samad Haqqani, and he goes to Gwinnett School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology in Gwinnett County. And he's his high school valedictorian. And he says, you know what? We need to have a voice. We need to have an opinion about our education. Now, this kid is super smart, right? He's considering going to Harvard or MIT or maybe Yale, you know, next year for college. That's smart. Science, School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology. Yes, that tells you something right there. That was me, y'all. Seriously, we didn't have tech, but we had math and science. Had somebody told me I could go to school for math, science, and technology, I probably would have gone. Because I was good at math and science. I wasn't that great in English. Go figure, I'm an author, but I wasn't. But math and science, I was good. Now, let me tell you what part of math and science kicked my butt, though. Biology. And the reason I say I got to be in biology, but the reason I got to be is because I couldn't stand dissecting nothing. But when it came to chemistry, I was good. All numbers, go figure. Geometry, for some reason, just could not get the perpendicular and I just could not. I got a C. Everything else I got A's and B's, but when it came to geometry, I got a C. Mr. Hankerson was my geometry teacher. Could have been Hank. We called him Hank. Anyway, Haqqani said, you know what? We need a seat at the table. We need to be a part of the planning when it comes to our education. And I totally get that, because when you look at where we are today, to me, the school system, I agree with him, the school system is broken, like for real, right? He said, do you have any clue what's going on? This is the question he has. Why do we even need to learn this? These are the questions that the kids are asking. One day on minority history, really? One day he said, really? These are the questions they're asking. These are the questions echoed by my peers across the country. He says students in K through 12 are the beneficiaries of the education school districts that the school district provide. Yet they are almost never consulted on their opinion on the knowledge standards they are required to learn. So mind you, now this is him talking. It already sounds like he's like a politician, or I feel like he's going to be a politician in public education policy. He already. Anyway, the kids are saying we don't have an opinion about what we learn, and these kids are smart. They don't care about the Civil War. Like, what good does it do them? Like, for real? I mean, understanding the history, but they need to understand stuff like tech. So he's in a good school for that. He's in a great school for that, to learn about tech. But now you're still required to take all this other stuff that you really don't need. Like, think about the things. I can't tell you one thing about history except for who the president, maybe two presidents were. Lincoln and Washington. That's about all I can tell you, right? Now, I'm not talking about presidents since I've been grown. I'm talking about presidents from the past. Lincoln and Washington. The only two presidents. I don't know anything else past that, except for the North beat the South. That's about it. And what good does that do me? It has never done me any good, ever. And it doesn't do these kids any good. So they want to have a seat at the table. They want to have a voice in what they learn in school. Because at the end of the day, they have to get out of school and live a life based on what they know. And if they don't know anything, guess what? They can't have a life based on the stuff they know. Because civil history from 1800 is 1777 or 1776 does them no good. I'm just saying. I get it. This kid is smart. He's like, we want to sit at the table. Put us at the daggone table so we can tell y'all what we need to learn. Because here's the other thing. Those kids are out there on social media learning stuff all day long. And there's so many ways to learn stuff. You almost got to ask yourself, do you even need to go to school? You do. You want to have social skills, and you want to be able to, learn the basics. But for real, you can learn anything you want. For real. Just going online. I'm not even kidding you. Like, anything you want to learn today, you could just go online and learn it. So if you don't know something, there is no reason why you shouldn't, if you really want to, honestly. The Gwinnett Chamber forms a partnership with Chinese American Business Group. Yep. So the Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce and the Chinese Business Association of Atlanta, based in Peachtree Corners, recently signed a partnership agreement to strengthen cooperation between the organizations. Both groups worked to strengthen businesses through educational and social events and meetings. The CBAA also promotes Chinese culture in the metro Atlanta area. about 15,000 people in Gwinnett County identify as Chinese. So I know if you go over to Duluth, when I first moved here, we went to Duluth, everything was on, and I guess it was Korean or Chinese on the buildings. And I was like, oh, this is different. It kind of felt like being in Chinatown in New York. So if you ever been to New York and been in Chinatown, everything is in Chinese. Mostly all the businesses in Chinatown are in Chinese, hence the word Chinatown. So that's how I felt when I went to Duluth for the very first time. I was like, oh, this is different. We didn't have like I don't ever remember having an Asian community in Jersey. There was a huge Indian community in Jersey City, huge. So I used to drive right through there every day when I used to go to work in Jersey City. So I knew there was an Indian community in Jersey, but I had never seen an Asian community except for when I went to New York and I went to Chinatown. We went to Chinatown to shop because you can get anything cheap in Chinatown, hence China. But anyway, that is a partnership that's being formed so they can work together to make sure they support businesses in both organizations. So I think that's pretty cool. Hopefully, the Greater East Side Chamber will be able to sign that same partnership agreement with Gwinnett Chamber. Gwinnett Chamber is our big chamber, so it's the biggest chamber in Gwinnett County. There are some smaller chambers like the Greater East Side Chamber of Commerce, which service Loganville, Snellville, and Grayson. Loganville, Snellville, and Grayson, the east side of that side, and some parts of DeKalb and Rockdale counties on that side. The Gwinnett Chamber pretty much covers all of Gwinnett County, but then the smaller chambers kind of service their cluster of business owners in their cluster. So we got a few of those, and so forming these partnerships is only going to strengthen the relationship between all of them. So hopefully, pretty soon, Greater East Side Chamber will have a seat at the table too. We did meet with President Nick Messino about a month ago in February, I think it was, a couple months ago, and I asked him, I'm very forward about certain things. How can we get a seat at the table? And in so many words, we really got to get our membership up. That's the big thing. He didn't say that. That's what I'm saying, because I ain't crazy now. Because I'm like, how can we get a seat at the table, Nick? And he said something around the bush, and I was like, yeah, okay, I get it. We need at least 350 members. Okay, I got it. So, he didn't say that. Nick didn't say that. He was very nice and very forthcoming with all the information. That was my interpretation of my answer. And I could be totally wrong. I doubt it, but I could be. I'm just saying. Anyway, but that's what Greater East Side is working on. We're working on, making sure that our members who are members of the Greater East Side Chamber of Commerce also have that representation and support and access to resources as well. Because one of the things I've learned being a board member at the GECC is that there's money out there to help our members, but because we are not a big chamber, we get left out. And so we have to change that. And so we're working very hard to figure out how to change it. So we know, I'm like the kid over at the science high school. We need to sit at the table so we can see where the money is, because the money is there. We don't get and I tell you how I know this, because I was on a call with somebody from Congresswoman Bardot's office. I think it was Thursday or Friday. And it was her person that was over small business development in D.C. So he and I was on a Zoom together. We were talking. We had a meeting, and I said to him, "How come we don't know about all this money floating around?" He said, "Well, we told the big chamber." I'm like, "But that's not us. So we're not on that list. We get left out." So the big chamber knew, and he didn't say the big chamber. We called it the big chamber. So we told Gwinnett Chamber, but we're not getting that same information. So we have to change that, because smaller chambers supports the smaller businesses, the mom and pop businesses, the two-person business, the husband and wife businesses, the solopreneurs, the home-based moms. That's our population. And so, but they're business owners nonetheless, and they need to know that there's resources out there available to them. So we want to seat at the table too, and we're working very, very, very diligently on figuring out how to get that seat at the table. All right, listen, I'm going to my last song. Then I'm going to come back and close it out with my word of inspiration for the day. So stay tuned.
Time goes by and yet I wonder, are you and me still the same? Are you still loving the game? I know I don't. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. So I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day. Oh, oh, oh. A brighter day, a brighter day. Oh, a brighter day. Time goes by and yet I wonder, why do we put each other through hell? Why can't we just get over ourselves? I know I should. You cast your spell and now we're under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. Yeah, so I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Yeah, made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, oh, right, yeah, yeah. Oh, made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day, brighter
One of my favorite songs of all time. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. All right, listen, guys, that's all I got. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration for the day. And here goes. Encouragement is like water to the soul. It makes everything grow. Oh, let me say it again. Encouragement is like water to the soul. It makes everything grows. Chris Berkman said that, and he was right. Encourage somebody today. Somebody needs a little bit of encouragement today. It's like water to the... Hey, listen, you can do it. Just say that. You got this. You know you smart. You can handle it. You got it. I got your back. Give them a little bit. You can do it. Go another little bit further. Think about this for 1 second. If you've ever been to a gym and you've worked with the coach, right, at the gym, the fitness coach is saying you can do it one more, and in your mind you think I can't do another one. You get pissed off and you do another one. Just that little bit of encouragement. And all they're doing is talking to you. Come on, give me one more. I can't do it. You do one more. So that goes to show you can always do one more. You can always encourage somebody to just do a little bit more, just a little bit. Encourage somebody today, my friend. Encourage somebody because you can do it. Whatever it is that you think is standing in your way today, trust me, you can get it done. You can do it. All you got to do is believe. And all you got to do is take action once you believe. So all I got for you today, it could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 59 minutes with me, even though you didn't hear me the first 15 minutes of the show because the speaker was locked. I'm just so crazy. Now I have to actually go back and edit this episode, which I never edit. But because you couldn't hear the first 15 minutes of what I said, and I had to go back and redo it, I got to go edit out the first 15 minutes. But anyway, stuff happens, and I'm okay with that. You listen. Thank you for listening anyway. You could have been anywhere, but you spent the last few minutes with me, and I appreciate you and love you for real for that. One day I hope I get to meet all of you. I really, really do. That would be so amazing. If you missed any episodes of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. Also, on every Thursday coming up, I'm trying to have a guest on so you can watch the video. The show's going to be split into 2 parts until I put it all together. Pretty soon it'll be all together. I've been saying that for about 3 months now. It's going to get there. Well, it's just one seamless show. And I'm not splitting it up. It's just one show. I'm getting there. But in the meantime, I got a guest coming on Thursday. He was supposed to be my guest last Thursday, but he got the days confused. And so he's going to be the guest this Thursday. So if you're thinking about writing a book, join me for that episode this coming Thursday, 10:30. And you can watch the show by going to goodmorninggwinnett.com. You can watch it there as well. Listen, subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to the show. Also, be sure to connect with me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Connect with me on the Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And connect with me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett, the number 1. I will be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing. You stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.